Alright, I want to start the video by saying call by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great male son rule well. Shalom to the brothers that are preaching and teaching the truth worldwide. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Today's lesson is entitled Fednow. So I'm play this clip, and I got an article and then get into a couple precepts. So listen up.
In today's fast-paced world, time is money. More people, businesses, and organizations are demanding instant payments. That's why the Federal Reserve is developing the Fednow service, a safe and efficient instant payments infrastructure that will modernize the U.S. payment system. The Fednow service will give financial institutions the opportunity to innovate, enabling their customers to send and receive money in seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Funds will settle between financial institutions in real time, which means there's no buildup of interbank complications, and end users will have access to the funds in seconds. How will the Fednow service work? Imagine the owner of a coffee shop is running low on coffee beans and needs to schedule a quick delivery. She places an order, and the coffee bean company sends her a request for payment. She responds to the request for payment and pays for the coffee beans right then and there through an app from her credit union, which uses the Fednow service. Once she initiates the payment, her credit union screens the payment and sends an ISO 20022 compliant payment message, either directly or through a service provider to the Fednow service over the Federal Reserve's FedLine network. The Fednow service instantly validates the payment message and passes it along to the coffee bean supplier's bank. In real time, the supplier's bank confirms to the Fednow service that it intends to accept the payment, and the Fednow service debits and credits the master accounts of both the shop owners and the coffee bean supplier's financial institutions or the master accounts of their correspondents. The Fednow service also immediately sends a payment message with an advice of credit to the supplier's bank and notifies the shop owner's credit union that settlement is complete. Finally, the supplier's bank credits the supplier's account in near real time, making the funds available. The supplier's bank will have the option of sending a confirmation to the shop owner's credit union that the payment has been posted to the supplier's account, providing the coffee shop owner with certainty that the payment was received. The Fednow service will be designed to be flexible and support a broad range of potential use cases. Banks, credit unions, and other industry providers can use it as a springboard for innovation to support a range of applications such as account-to-account transfers and bill pay. For example, now imagine it's after hours and the shop owner gets a reminder that her car insurance bill is due today. She may be able to avoid a late fee by initiating a bill payment in her credit union app and selecting to pay it now. Later, she repays a friend for a pizza they shared using an app provided by her credit union that clears and settles through the Fednow service. With this service, banks and credit unions can remain competitive by offering the type of payment options customers increasingly expect in today's fast-paced world. The Fednow service will support flexible adoption, allowing financial institutions the option to work with aggregators, processors, and correspondents to adopt the service. Banks and credit unions will also have the option to adopt the full set of Fednow capabilities or sign on as a receive-only participant. The initial launch of the Fednow service will focus on core clearing and settlement capabilities. Additional features will be released in phases to meet evolving industry demands and changes in technology. Get ready for the Fednow service. Learn more.
Alright, so you seen it. Well, heard it if you didn't watch the video. So you got to think about it. Why do you need the federal government as a mediator? What's the difference between you right now buying something online, paying a bill without using Fednow? Because we still pay bills. I can set up a bill pay right now to pay my car note. I can buy some pizza from a local diner right now. Why do I need Fednow? You got to ask yourself, why do you need Fednow? Because the government is getting ready to set up that market beat system. Fednow, you're going to lead to the CBDC, and then ultimately, it's gradualism. This devil's adding more steps. Why do you need extra steps? You got to ask yourself. You got to think about it, Jake. Hold on one second. So he's adding these extra layers in the system, but he's gonna ultimately only layer is gonna be is the MOTB, which is the market beast. So right here, this article, March 15, 2023, is going into about the Federal Reserve announces July launch of the Fednow service, because that video was from 2 years ago. So that video was from 2 years ago. Guess where we at now? 2023. Fednow is supposed to be launching this July. So right here, the Federal Reserve announced that the Fednow service will start operating in July and provided details on preparation for launch. The first week of April, which is today's April 6th, April 7th. So the first week of April, this is the first week of April, the Federal Reserve will begin the formal certification of participants for launch of the service. Early adopters will complete a customer testing and certification program informed by feedback from the Fednow pilot program to prepare the sending live transactions through the system. We here now. We here. That video that I showed you was from 2 years ago. Bam, 2 years later, it's up and running. It's one other thing I want to get. Hey, that's pretty much it. Just showing you, here it is. Why do you need Fednow? Because everything that video was going into, we can do now. If I want to pay my car note, I can just go onto the website, whatever whatever it is, pay the car note, bam, done. If I want to pay my cell phone bill, go to whatever website, bam, cell phone paid. Now you pay, and now it's like the federal government, they're going to have access to all your funds. So you make the payment, it goes through Fednow system, then they pay them for you. Now the government has complete access to your money. So if they want to shut you off, let's say, I seen a TikTok video, so let's say this doing CV-19 lockdowns and you're not an essential worker, so it gonna pop up that, let's say you had to register whatever industry you work in. Let's just say you put that you, I don't know, let's just say you're a plumber, for instance. And then it comes up, oh, plumbers aren't essential. Bam, so now you can't go to work. Or you are a tax, or you're an accountant. So they say accountants aren't essential. So when you get ready to go and pay for gas, denied, because you don't need to go to work. Fednow is now sending this information to your bank for you to purchase that gas. But because you're an accountant and you're not labeled as essential, that's just an example. Now I can, the government now can not approve that payment, even though you have the funds. So you see what it's leading to? A totalitarian government. Yeah, we here now. So I'm gonna get this Revelation straight to the point. Revelation 13 verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So yeah, we get to the point where we come to that part of the road where you're either gonna have the mark of the beast or not. We just see that with this Fednow program, it's gradually ushering in that type of system where the government now can control what you buy and what you don't buy with this one program. Based on that example that I gave you, they can then say, you know what, you're not essential. Because we, during the CV-19, they were giving out different jobs. They were getting these different passes saying that they were essential or non-essential. So that's an easy way for the government to go in to like, okay, these people aren't essential, so maybe you only get gas once every two weeks because you fill up. You're not driving to work every day. Why do you need to fill up every week? You only need to go to the grocery store twice a week. You know, whatever limitations they want to put on it. Because guess what? Now they're controlling everything. Based upon the Fednow, they can control what you're spending and what you're not spending. So yeah, hey, we here now. So hopefully this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Shalom and Abba Ball.